shit, I'm drinking like milk and chai tea right now.
So exactly what is chai tea?
I don't even know what's in chai tea.
Chai tea is just a blend of spices.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
But you
chai is just the name of the.
Gotcha.
Is the type of
a little bit of exotic name. That's why I asked.
Well, it's
Well, like you can mix it with milk and it makes a quote unquote latte. It's kind of like a coffee because there's a lot of caffeine in it. But if you go to Starbucks, it's like $5. But if you go to Trader Joe's,
it's
like $1 for what would make 5 drinks.
Kind of like
yeah, because it means tea, right?
Because chai means tea.
So it's like queso cheese,
So
right?
it'd be like if you went to India and said, "Can I have chai tea?" They'd be like,
"You're a little redundant."
You'd be like,
"You want two?"
Yeah. Because isn't like Tazo chai or something like that? I've heard before.
Tazo's just a brand name.
That's a brand name.
That makes all kinds of teas.
Okay.
I know how to make most Northern Indian food from scratch. And
really?
chai is
That goes with
made
you.
out of milk, sugar. You
Here's
get
the
the
blood orange.
caffeine
You're
from
weird.
black tea
Fucking
leaves.
schooled.
Okay.
You'll put cloves in there.
But it's like a milk base.
Yes. It's
there you go. Okay.
just
Well,
like
it sounds
that
delicious,
chara
really.
stuff.
It is.
It is.
It's like the best tea
Yeah,
ever.
Oh.
I have
Yeah.
everything to make it.
Wow,
You
yeah,
guys
very
do
aromatic.
chai tea while doing Tai Chi.
You can imagine that.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Is that the straight tea?
Dude.
Yeah.
No, I mix mine
I
with
like
milk.
it.
tongue
I
twister.
like
So you can mix it
right
with
there.
water. Like
Drink
one at
Chai tea while doing Tai Chi.
Yep.
Oh my god,
is
that's
a concentrate.
Brilliant.
So you have to double up the water.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
So on to the blood orange sorbet. So this is the third
Blood
one we're gonna
orange.
try on the show from the 6. So
Oh, right.
I have 3 more in flour. Well, 2 more in flour right now, new ones that'll be coming down in probably a month. I'd say a month, give or take, because this one.
Are they all different phenols?
Yeah,
Right.
every single one of them. I got 6 phenoms out of 6.
6?
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah,
that-
for sure.
Dude, that could be F1, man. You're getting that
It
much
is
variety.
F1.
It is
I know-
F1.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
good.
basically
So you knew it was
Tangie
F1.
crossed with sorbet, so that's
Dude,
F1.
I love F1s, man.
Yeah,
They're my favorite.
Same with the sorbet number 4. It's an F1 too.
Okay.
And I think I got at least two to 3 different phenoms, if not 4, out of the
That's
sorbet
it.
number 4. So.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's...
Yeah,
Dude,
and
that's
each one of these Tangies tastes different. The first one we tried was number 2, and it was way more on the creamy side. So it was more of the OG cream type with a slight hint of orange to it.
Okay.
Then the sex toy, which is number 3.
Oh, yeah. I remember you describing that.
Yeah, it tastes and
It actually tastes like sex toy?
yeah, to me it does.
Yeah.
Just
A
call-
new one or a
Just
used
call that
one?
latex. Just call that latex.
Yeah, right.
So then this one is the third one that I've floured so
You
far.
want to lube them
And-
first. They taste like
We'll
Yeah,
see
right.
what they think of this one. So this one I come off
Yeah,
as a
they
little
could just
sweeter.
smell like ass.
See that? There we go. Exactly. That'd be a different way of saying it smells like shit.
Yeah. It's very unique and very awkward smelling, and I think all 3 of them could.
Talking about weed or sex toys right now.
I know. Right now, this
The weed is.
I'm
very,
also lost here.
It's
Oh,
own-
is this what we're smoking right now?
Yes.
This is blood orange sorbet.
Blood orange.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. That's exactly
So
what it
this
is.
is yours or this is from somewhere?
This is me. I grew up.
Okay.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, you're supposed to say no. I just
you
picked this up
serious?
from
Yeah,
Arborside.
I didn't know you did
And
this.
you'd be
You're trying to
like,
get some
oh, this
scores.
tastes like shit, man.
I would do it the other way, and I've done that.
You would
I-
tell it that it's
I
someone that
would
is
thought
yours.
about flipping it to where Insane was, you know what I'm saying, giving you guys
Interesting.
Insane as my blood orange, and then giving the Insane as
You
You
gotta
really
watch
just
him.
need to be
He's
number
tricky.
one,
You gotta
number-
watch this guy. He's tricky.
Do we need to do number 1, number 2, number 3, and someone not participating is the only one that knows which one is which?
usually,
You know,
yeah.
right?
Or you
to,
just
to get a
label-
genuine.
You just put it on the inside and you shuffle the cups, and so.
You get right. That's true. So you just tell the
Actually, no,
the
just like
look at-
Chelsea on it.
I just think you don't tell anybody, and then you have
Well,
everybody give
I
you...
did that with Deadhead.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
I did a show with Deadhead where I basically, because
He made us think it was from the dispensary or something.
yeah, because I went to the fucking Live and they didn't have. I was like, okay, well let me get this OG Kush, because I was like, I'm gonna get an OG Kush and then I'll use the Deadhead against that in the show. And they're like, well, we don't have any 8s, so we got to give you $4,000, but we'll give you $5 off.
Like, oh, you're so
fuck
good to
outta
me.
here.
What
What the fuck?
Great.
What
so
you
I
doing?
so now I got 4 containers of the
Right.
same shit. So I was able to take it
Dude.
and then make it look like, because I open them up anyway and take pictures and stuff.
What you doing there, kitty? You trying to get into that bag? Oh, she really. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Before
Take a
I,
nap there.
Like when I put online now on the Instagram and on Facebook and
Smells
stuff, I have all the
brilliant.
pictures and stuff.
Nice.
You excited to smell it?
Yeah, I am quite excited indeed. So
When
you've
did
been
you
talking
start
about
growing
this one
blood
for a
orange
while.
sorbet?
These are seedlings.
Like, this is one you
I'm
would want to
pheno-hunting.
smell. You know what I mean?
So when did you grow this plant though?
That is a beat. That's
Ooh,
beautiful.
it came down like 2 weeks ago.
I didn't even know.
Because
Nice.
it's only like.
Dude, that-
What are all the flavors?
Dude, that
you're
really
growing right
has
now?
the.
I have.
This looks like a lot like the moonshine.
Really?
Yeah. You saw the moonshine lately, right?
Tastes like Steve's weed.
It looks
Well,
just
You
like
can
that.
immediately pick up that.
I
tastes
like that.
Steve's
That's
weed.
like it's got a good look to it. You know?
Right, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
Like
nice.
really, really
Yeah.
nice.
Compared to
Yeah,
some of what I've seen when it comes to Tangie pictures,
Yeah.
like it still has the OG-ish kind of blood structure still.
Right.
Like that. The BOS3 is the better one. Of the looks wise, it looks prettier.
It does.
Yeah, it's a lot shinier.
Okay.
But when it comes to taste, I think I like this one better in my personally compared to the other two.
Okay.
Because the first one doesn't have, or the number 2 doesn't have any flavor to me. It tastes like a cookies. So
Okay.
that's what everyone says.
As I say,
That's what people,
clearly your taste buds are shot.
Yeah,
so.
well, I know I don't taste cookies. If someone has a good cookies and they're smoking it and everyone's like, oh my god, tastes like vanilla cream, it's so good, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay,
Tastes like weed.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where this, I can taste this because it's the Tangie.
Is that a
I
wow?
always
like
Is that a
grapefruit.
wow taste to you? Is it wow?
No, well, it is because it's unique in a
Okay.
sense. Because I know, like I said, this was the closest thing I could find to it.
But that's top shelf. That's smooth.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, yeah. So but I know, but it's one of those things where, is it better than the other ones? That's the question.
Than your other weeds?
That's what you're doing. Then the other phenoms, the other.
Because what
3
other
or
ones
4.
you
I have
have?
3
You
of them
have
right now.
Deadhead?
No,
You have blueberry.
No, he's just talking
We're
about phenoms for that.
Oh,
Deadhead.
particular one.
My main strains are obviously Deadhead 18 and Blueberry.
right.
That's my strains. I've gotten one sorbet number 4. Unless something happens in the growth process where it starts herming or I can't grow it and I don't get no weight off of it. But as of right now, it's one of the best things I've ever grown.
Nice.
And I think you were here for it. The sorbet number
Yeah.
4.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, it's an unbelievable flavor and
What happened to it?
it's down there.
Okay.
I still have it. That's what I'm saying. I have 4 right now. This one I'm trying to pick out of these 3, but there's still 3 more to come. And if the first 3 were all different flavors, then I'm assuming the next 3 are all going to be different flavors. And I'm going to have 6 different flavors to choose from.
Well, that's the thing when
So
you
what
start
will you
popping
do?
F1s, you know.
That's where we
You're
get
gonna
So,
get
catch
so you're
shit
just
over
gonna
there.
weed out the better ones?
Right. I got to figure out which
Right.
ones people like the best. Because to be honest with you, I'm not smoking this all day.
See, there you go. You're not growing it for
Yeah,
yourself.
because you don't have
Yeah.
enough.
Right.
No, it's not
No,
even
no.
that. I just won't smoke it all day. I'll fucking grab a
Yeah, Deadhead
I'll smoke
or
it in
18.
between a Deadhead and an 18, but I want my Deadhead and 18.
Dude, I feel you, man. Yep.
We all have our favorites, or the sorbet number 4, because I could smoke that all day too. That's one of those ones it's hard. It's a
I can
lot of
smoke
mercy.
that deadhead all day.
Deadhead
That's
is
all
solid.
I smoke
yeah.
usually is Deadhead. Dude, I
No,
put
the
that
eight-
thing through
I
a
like the
volcano
18
and I'm
too.
like,
I like the
ooh.
18. The 18 is good too.
That's usually
Both
what you
of the
give me is
flavors are
Deadhead,
just-
right?
Oh, man.
I've gotten
So
blueberry
fun.
from a couple times, but
Yeah,
usually I
mostly
just get
Deadhead and
Deadhead.
18. The blueberry's different now too, because it's been purpling out on me.
There you go. It's always nice to have a purple strain in the
Dude,
rotation.
people have been
want some
saying
of
it's way
this.
different.
Wait, saying that it's different now that it's purple? Dude, that's got to be a mental thing.
No.
I
No, it's
swear.
not.
It's the
You don't
flavor
think so?
comes out. I think the
No.
purple brings out more like a sweeter flavor.
There's something.
No shit.
I think.
Because I still get hashy. My blueberry is very hashy
Yeah.
because I let it go 9 weeks. But
Okay, yep.
if you cut it, because my friend cuts his down at 8 weeks, he cuts his down early,
Right.
and it tastes sweet. It's like
Okay.
more of the blueberry than it is the actual ghost.
Interesting.
And I get more of the ghost, but I still have, when it's purple, it still has it's different. I'm telling you, to me
Wow.
it's different.
If you can notice it, then
Yeah.
it must be.
I've had a couple people say they like it better, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's I don't know what happens. I might have screwed it up, and it's not always going to be purple now, or if it's just the cold.
No, that's unlikely.
I know, but still. All right, has anybody got scores?
This is the last rotation, right?
Yep. And I will do a blood orange because I've got them coming out in rotation in the next couple months. So in March, probably end of March, I should be able to do an actual show with all three of them.
Oh shit. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, and I'll probably not tell you which one's which.
See,
yeah,
now,
definitely don't.
now you're talking. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Just they're all three blood oranges, and I'll know which ones are which.
Yeah.
And that way, I can figure out which ones that people like better.
That's that's the best way to do it.
You know what
get
you should
feedback,
do too
know?
is you should add one more in there and see if anybody just to test it. Be like,
One more.
this is- just like add Deadhead into
Something.
it.
Right. That's right.
Like do 4 and have one be Deadhead, and just name them
That'd
1,
be
2,
pretty
3, 4.
obvious. It would.
Well, I mean that's the whole point, though, wouldn't you? Is just to
Yeah.
make sure.
You would look at it as soon as I cracked it open. Rudy'd be like, "Nah, it's not."
I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know immediately.
Yeah. It's completely different smelling. Like the smell is more skunkier.
Yeah, I have Deadhead at home. That's all I've been using for like the last couple of weeks.
That's all I have of that. So you'll have to wait.
And I take it straight from the volcano, so it's just got that flavor.
They're about to go in
Volcano.
flower again though.
Say what?
The BOSs and the sorbets, the new stuff, it's in the. I put it in the screens, so I've actually got them screened out, and I'm trying to see if I can grow them in rotation and get yields like get 6-7 ounces. Then I'll be okay with that.
Was that
300
stuff today
watts.
decent yield? Stuff today?
Yeah, 6s.
Okay.
All above 6. Well, actually, the blueberries were above 7.
They were, yeah, that was more. They were heavier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's more buzz.
And then, yeah, it's. I'm having learning. Like, I'm not having learning pains with these LEDs, but they're just.
You're not using the Viper still, are you?
Yeah, I still have them at the
Dude.
warehouse, and I have to because I can't really.
So what are you saying about the
I
LED?
can't really afford to. I'm not going to put any more money in this place because if I put more money in, there's always that chance. There's still the chance that
Dude,
I'm going to lose it.
those things fucking suck.
They're still getting 7, 8.
Sorry.
As long as you're getting
My bad.
yields,
I've
but
gotten
you
bigger
know.
yields off of it before.
I hear it. It sucks, dude. Like, I was thinking about totally switching over to LEDs myself, but like, you know,
Have you
the
heard of
HLG
Mars?
shit.
What is that?
Or some Mars ones. Or
The Mars
I was
ones
thinking
are
about baking my own.
Oh, no.
That's still
You're
a blood
building your own.
orange?
Yes.
Why does it taste so much different the
It's
second
getting
time?
resiny around now. That resin ring's going through there.
Taste totally changed.
Dude, that's that resin ring, man.
Does your
So it's
score
like taking
change?
The
a-
first
it's like taking
time,
a dam
I didn't
off of a
particularly
tube,
like
you
the
know?
way it tastes. But the second time, it has more flavor.
More what flavor?
Steve's taste. You have a distinct
What do you mean?
taste.
What?
I don't know how.
What more flavor? What do you mean?
It
but
tastes like
doesn't taste
Steve,
like
man.
Deadhead.
No, not at all.
No.
I don't know if it's in your like compound or your dirt or just the way that you grow them or the atmosphere that they're grown in, but you just have a very significant. It's like
It's the Terroir Noir or whatever that shit is.
I don't know. You just have a flavor. Maybe it's because it's with raws every time or the grinder that we use.
No,
But
I the only proposal I would have is how much more fresh is this versus something you'd be buying?
Great question. That's an
like I
excellent
said,
question.
2 weeks.
So that's fresh as could be.
Yeah.
So
And
to
this
me,
could
I don't
be
know,
6 months old.
and that could explain why everybody loves their shit because they're getting it when it's like the freshest.
Well, you said you
They're
did
just,
get it
like,
from
cutting
Arborside
off,
though,
and
right?
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
all right, so having vended there, like, if shit's not selling, they'll bump it down to a shelf lower. And, like, so people like a certain strain, they'll just wait for them to bump it down, and then as soon as it bumps down, they just sell it all quickly. So they actually do have a decent turnover there. From what, at least they did a couple of years ago when I was vending there. But
So is 2 weeks reasonable?
no way. So they would get a
No, I
bag,
would let it cure
they
for
would
2
chop it
weeks.
open that day,
No,
but
it's
it
been
wouldn't go
over
on a
2
shelf
weeks,
for
hasn't it?
another 3 or 4 days probably while
Yeah,
they
so
figure it out.
what do you
close
do?
up.
Do you freezer pack or does that affect?
Dude, I bring it there in a vacuum seal bag, and then after that,
Oh, okay, yeah, I think you're right.
they better figure that shit out. They're the ones that own the dispensary, right? You know what I'm saying? They did put them in plastic jars there, but usually they would probably, because with the vacuum seal bag, you gotta cut it open. It's not like there's like a
Yeah, do they seal them
recloser
or do they
thing.
let them breathe?
Well, I'm sure. Well, they're constantly opening and
Yeah,
closing the
they're
jars.
selling it
They're
that
not,
way. They're not leaving it.
So-
yeah.
Ain't nothing really curing. They just,
If it's
they
good-
sell it all.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it's
they
good,
don't give a shit.
What happens
especially
is
the
that
Arborside.
I guarantee you that most of these caregivers at 2 weeks are dropping their shit off. It's getting tested, and within a week, it's being sold out.
Yeah,
So it's at least a week older. Than
See,
that.
that, well, because they have to
Possibly.
send it out for testing.
Maybe,
That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
testing because it
you're
takes about a
saying
week to
like
test.
how long
Yeah.
from start to finish from when you're getting it off the shelves at a store?
Well, no.
How
the,
long has it been?
How long
the
you-
actual commercial stuff that we're getting from real commercial places
Right.
is literally months.
Yeah.
Several months.
You're 2 to 3
2 to
months.
3 months.
Yeah, I'm starting
Guaranteed.
to wonder if the potential of weed I have not experienced because I've never known a grower.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a better taste than most weed I smoke. Like, this is
Amen.
like-
But the,
But a
That's
lot-
right.
the deep thing
and I'm
about
wondering
Get it
this,
straight
if
from the
it's because
source,
it's-
man.
It's so fresh.
but the
Well,
deep
it's
part
fresh
is,
and-
the deep part is,
It's like a frozen pizza.
it's really not curing.
Right.
It's really
exactly.
not curing. It could be much better if it could cure for about 3 weeks
Yeah.
in a bottle.
Right, so it could
Well,
actually
see,
get better
when
in that
you
last-
bring it to the dispensary, they assume that you've already cured it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
They
you
assume
sort of
that it's
cut it.
already cured.
That's what they
cut its
assume.
ability
But-
to
assume, but
do
The
But
that.
chance,
most
I bet you
growers-
70% of it, or
Yeah.
maybe even less than that, or more
Probably
than that,
there's
is
probably
not
got 80.
cured.
I only know a couple of guys that actually put their stuff in jars and let them cure for 3 or 4 weeks before they sell it. Everybody else that I know,
Get that shit in and out,
Well,
right?
it's not even about getting it out. It's more about
People-
you know,
demand.
choice.
Other
Yeah.
herbs
The
I
ba-
buy at
demand.
store go
Dude,
the
that's
demand
why
is so fast.
That's why the perpetual harvest is the
Herbs you buy
best
at the
because you
store are
constantly
so
got
bad.
shit coming.
Right.
Every week it's coming in. Right.
It's like a banana.
And so I could let my shit sit easy 3 or 4 weeks, and then you know what you have, what's in demand, what to trim, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but see, you're more of a
Like a cookie. Like right out of the oven versus been sitting in the
connoisseur
fridge for a
grower.
week.
Indeed.
Okay, so you're gonna do all the right things.
Yes and no.
For it to be
My
proper.
weed might
Right.
be
A lot of
better if
these
it's
guys,
cured for 30
as soon as
weeks
they
properly.
grow it, as soon as they harvest
I mean,
it,
They're in for the
Nonetheless,
money.
it's in plastic
It's fresh
bags
weed.
and it's out of there.
Right,
Cured perfectly or
right.
not,
You know,
it
is
is
it dry
still a
enough to
clean
smoke?
plant
Yep.
that
All right,
just
get it
came
out.
Yep.
Right.
They don't even put it in
Hasn't been
jars.
passed
They
hand
throw it
to
in
hand
plastic
and-
bags.
True.
Dude,
Been
that's
touched 1,000 times. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you know,
but I
that's
mean-
why one step at a time. People like Steve and I, you know,
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
fight
yeah.
that shit, right?
Yep, yep. All right, Rudy, what'd you think?
What's going on with that?
At first, I gave it a 5, but I'm gonna change it to a 6.
All right.
Cut it out, you
It's like
motherfucker.
attacking your
Second time around, it was a little better.
What are you
Yeah, that
doing?
resin
You smell
ring
that
started
beer?
formed.
Cut it out.
You smell that beer there?
I think Kitty smells the backpack.
Well, he's checking out your beer. What'd you think, Bruce? What'd you give it?
I gave you an 8.
8.
Yeah, I gave it a 9.
Damn!
Oh shit!
Hold on, that's there.
Like I said, it was like among, the best
Some of the
we've
best
had.
weed you've ever smoked. Boom,
Right.
that's 9 right
Yeah,
there.
well,
I know you said you'd never seen a 10, so I figured.
Yeah, you don't want to come out with a 10 like
Right,
that.
approach.
right?
What'd you
But,
think,
you know.
Dave?
I originally gave it a 7, but I bumped it to 7.5 because the
Damn!
high fucking. I feel like the high kicked in after that second time hitting it.
Nice.
Like, oh, I'm fucking stoned.
No,
And it's got that good tangy flavor.
The second hit was definitely better than the first.
Yes.
That was
Right.
you got +1 from me
But
just
I'm a
because
Kush
it
man.
matched the name. Like for
There
me,
you
that
go.
was like
Right.
when I
Yeah,
if I
oh,
get
yeah,
something that
absolutely.
says Tangie, I want it to have a Tangie flavor.
Or exactly.
Oh,
and
right.
so-
if this says peppermint, it better fucking taste
Well,
like
that's
peppermint.
exactly
You
like
know
I've
what I'm
gotten it
saying?
from the store where I'm like, it tastes like weed.
Totally.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
but I
Right.
actually did feel like grape juice or grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
What you got there?
But it
Another
gave
one?
me like a sour feeling a
just
little
some
bit
Dead
though.
Oh, I was gonna say if we want to do a
We can do what you want.
vertical
We're going to extra time right now.
24K, Tange
Oh, yeah.
comparison to the.
Oh!
Bitch.
Wait, you have more Tangie or
He
more
does.
ones?
He's got his own.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
24K.
you've got your